All right, what's going on, guys? Back at it with another first look at NBA props for the 11th slate, big slate of games. Before we go into that, at the moment we are 3-2 on NFL props. Quick recap on um what we've hit, what wasn't hit, and any pending. Jake Browning. Over 231. I'd never placed that in the video, so I got him at 232, but I think he threw like 270. Justin Fields over 260 and a half passing and rushing. Um, and then Christian McCaffrey over 114 and a half rushing and receiving. The funny thing about that was he had a 70-yard run to start the game. So it was pretty sweat free. Um, Bets we didn't hit. Jerick McKinnon over 19 and a half receiving. He had 18, which blows. Josh Dobbs had 222 and a half pass yard prop, and he got subbed out or he got benched. So I don't want to say brutal beats, but I mean you have one guy that's 2 yards away from hitting his receiving prop, and then the other guy just got benched. His stat line was like 10 for 21 for like 60 yards, and he injured Justin Jefferson. Again, if you didn't see it, he threw a ball to Jefferson that was a little too high, and he took a big shot and then didn't return, which was crazy. Two more plays tomorrow for the NFL slate. We have Jordan Love over 224 and a half passing yards, and we have Jaden Reed over 38 and a half receiving. So nice little correlation there. So hopefully those two get the job done, even though I hate them with all my heart being a Bears fan. But let's just just jump into these props. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a parlay card on here. I'm uh, Let me start that over. I'm going to give you all four props that I have written down as my first look, and then um we'll create a parlay card. So like I always say, you can bet them straight on the sports book, or you can use underdog, sleeper, prize picks, parlay play, and just pair them together. Do whatever you want. So let's just jump right in. So the first prop we're gonna go with, I'm gonna go back to all reliable Daniel Gafford over 19 and a half PRA. Hit both times this season against Philly. In the last game that we played him, he got hot early. 6 points and I think like 3 boards, something like that. Philadelphia gives up 23 points, 13 boards, 3 assists to opposing centers. The over under here is 243. Philadelphia is 11 and a half point favorites. So let me find the right. So this is the game against, this is their most recent matchup. I was going to show their most recent matchup against each other, obviously. Philly got or the Wizards got demolished by the Magic, and I didn't want to show that because obviously losing minutes from the starters. So as you can see here, am I just blind? Yeah, 3 for 3 with a rebound and a block to start off the game. He had a long rest period, and then from 6 minutes and a second left, all the way to the half, he played. And he played a good chunk to start off the quarter or to start off the second half from starting it to 4:37. So that was good there. He had 18 points total. And obviously, being a center, you got a rebound and all that. So I really like this spot here. It's hit both times this season. Why not try to go for a third? Um, you just kind of hope he starts off hot to boost his confidence up the rest of the game anytime he's in. So next prop, think a lot of you are gonna think I'm a little nuts. I'm gonna go Luca over 54.5 PRA. Memphis gives up an average of 23 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. Their most recent matchup, I can't speak, I'm so tired. Luca had 35, 12, and 12. If you didn't see either, Kyrie is out, so Luca has to take more responsibility here. It should be a close game, 2.5 point favorites. The over-under's 227, which is okay, but hopefully this just stays a close game. I know Memphis hasn't really been good this year. But yeah, that over-under is a little ugly for me, but Dallas is only a 2.5 point favorite, so it should be close. Um, if you didn't see either, Luca had a kid, and ever since he's just been on a tear. So I really like this spot. Um, okay, so let's move on to the next one. Next prop we're going to go with is Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points. So in his last 3 games against the Magic, he's cleared this. In those last 3 games, he's had 24, 23, and 21 field goals attempted. I really can't speak. This is insane right now. Um, no Evan Mobley and no Karis LeVert. Regardless, Mitchell's going to shoot a lot. He's going to score a lot. He's probably going to dunk on a couple people. The over-under in this game is 225.5. The Magic are 2.5 point favorites. Similar situation with the Luca prop. It should hopefully be somewhat of a close game. Slightly lower over-under total, but no Levert. Mitchell will get the minutes barring a blowout, but he should be getting the minutes regardless. So I really like this spot here. The fourth and last prop we're going to go with is Miles Turner over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So November 24th, the last matchup between these teams, Turner had 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. The Pistons allow an average of 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Pacers are 6.5 point favorites with an over under of 247.5, which is absurd. Um, I'm playing a little bit of a narrative spot here because in the in-season tournament championship game, Miles Turner fouled out, got destroyed by AD. They as in like the Pacers team, didn't really bring their A game. So I'm taking this as kind of like a, hey, we're going to put that behind us. Let's just move on with the season and go try to shock the world. They're also playing Detroit, who can't play defense, haven't won a game since October, so I'm kind of biased because I don't really like the Pistons, but this should be a great spot for him. I expect big things out of him, barring any foul trouble or anything like that. So for the video purposes, we're gonna go with Gafford, and then we're gonna go with Turner. Just gonna run PRA with the centers, $20, and there we go. So just to reiterate, you can do that. You can put it on underdog, sleeper, prize picks like I did. You can just bet all 4 of those straight on the sports book if you really like. Do whatever's comfortable. I just do this just in case anyone wants to tail me on prize picks. That should just about do it though. Just make sure to like and subscribe.